We would like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to all of our sponsors for making this year's IISSAC event truly exceptional. Your support has played a vital role in our success. Our platinum sponsors are Maybank and Kartikasari. Our gold sponsor is Cotabato Town Management. Our silver sponsors are Gracia Famindo, Rumasakit Ibu Daranak Parayangan, Tiny Seed, Wahoo, TGM 99, and IISSAC. Our bronze sponsors are Love Pajamas, IEP, OCBC, Ascot Water Place, Find Tomas, Permata Bank, and Chioda. Once again, thank you for your generosity and commitment to making IISSAC a success. We couldn't have done it without you.
I do not regard myself as having laid hold of it yet, but one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and reaching forward to what lies ahead.
We would like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to all of our sponsors for making this year's IISSAC event truly exceptional. Your support has played a vital role in our success. Our platinum sponsors are Maybank and Kartikasari. Our gold sponsor is Cotabato Town Management. Our silver sponsors are Gracia Famindo, Rumasakit Ibu Daranak Parayangan, Tiny Seed, Wahoo, TGM 99, and PICF. Our bronze sponsors are Love Pajamas, IEP, OCBC, Ascot Water Place, Bintamas, Permata Bank, and Chioda. Once again, thank you for your generosity and commitment to making IISSAC a success. We couldn't have done it without you.
I do not regard myself as having laid hold of it yet, but one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and reaching forward to what lies ahead. Do you not know that those who run in a race all run, but only one receives the prize? Run in such a way that you may win. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the course. I have kept the faith.
We would like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to all of our sponsors for making this year's IISSAC event truly exceptional. Your support has played a vital role in our success. Our platinum sponsors are Maybank and Kartikasari. Our gold sponsor is Cotabato Town Management. Our silver sponsors are Gracia Farmindo, Rumasakit Igu Daranak Parayangan, Tiny Seed, Wahoo, TGM 99, and PICF. Our bronze sponsors are Love Pajamas, IEP, OCBC, Ascot Water Place, Bintamas, Permata Bank, and Chioda. Once again, thank you for your generosity and commitment to making IISSAC a success. We couldn't have done it without you.
sportsmanship, especially led by Mountain View's coaching staff, to take a moment of silence and bring together the community in solidarity. A really beautiful remembrance of what this community is about across all of these international schools, coming together not just to play hard and play well, but to grow together and to support one another. So thank you so much to all of the schools who participated in that moment. And again, welcome back to our IISSAC broadcasting. We're getting ready to kick off here with the ladies' final between MCS Mountain View and Wesley. Mountain View will be wearing the white jerseys for this matchup, as well as Wesley wearing their dark colors. Captains for this game for Mountain View are Yeon Seo Kim, and then captains for Wesley is Ariana Newman, the hard-kicking senior. Both of these teams remain completely defended throughout this tournament, neither of them being scored on, and that has to change this afternoon. We just had a light rain here. The sun is back shining, but it'll be interesting to see how those rainy conditions impact our players. A lot of passion and energy already. Ball speed's going to be a little bit faster. Throughout the tournament, we've really enjoyed fantastic field conditions. Very, very few injuries whatsoever, and none because of your classic holes in the turf or anything like that. So thank you so much for the Bandung Alliance Intercultural School ground staff. An excellent job giving us great field conditions to play on. Again, I'm Michael Davis, your host. Looking forward to leading this match. Any questions or concerns you have, feel free to send them to my email inbox. As the teams come together, we'll get things kicked off here. Keepers for Wesley is going to be Sua An. Keeper for Mountain View is Nadia Svoboda. Both of them have been absolutely immaculate this entire tournament. Neither of them have been scored on yet. Weather really becoming an issue here. Bright sunny skies, 30 degrees right now on the court. And again, that light rain just starting to swelter. But this is it after all season, all those long runs, bus drives. Here we are at the finals. A big thank you to all of the parents and teachers that make this possible. We know that you guys sacrifice so that your kids can be a part of this. But at the end of the day, it's our kids too. Creates an opportunity for all of us to play together. So thank you. Thank you so much for investing in these sports programs. I encourage each of you, if you've enjoyed this IISSAC tournament, please reach out to your school sports program and ask how you can help out. I'm sure that they'd be grateful. Both teams rightfully hyped. Captain area Newman leading them off. Newman wins the toss, calls for the ball at kickoff. One of the stories of this tournament, Newman's range. She's got power from a long ways out. Wesley taking appropriate precautions. And we're off. Electing to pass off to the side. Wesley passing early, choosing to work the formation. And we have our first throw in of the game for Mountain View. Here's Newman, and collected by the keeper. Svoboda jumping in early on that one. An awkward bouncing ball working its way all the way to the goal line. That's going to go for a Wesley corner kick. Excuse me, a Mountain View corner kick. Box out early. That one slides all the way across the field. Wesley very physical in the box there. Cleared away by Mountain View. It's number 9, Emma Bates, working the back left. To the right, her sister Olivia Bates. I apologize. I don't know if they're actually sisters, but I'm guessing so. Armstrong in the middle for Mountain View. Both teams clearly working a passing game plan here. It's worked for them throughout the tournament. They look well rested even after so many games. That was number 2, Ananya Das. Having a bit of a rip, but it was quite wide right. Mountain View players calling to push up, wanting to play in Wesley's half. A long throw by Svoboda, but awkwardly collected. That's going to lead to a Wesley throw-in. Olivia Bates the throw. Das up the right side, tangled up in the back, and that's going to go for a throw-in. Bates calling for it. Waiting for it to settle. Here's the pass back. And a good 1-2 play. Ooh, and a little bit of miscommunication there between Das and Bates. Das collects. Crosses the field. Working away to Ananya Das. Boy, if they're all related, that's going to make announcing pretty easy for this guy. Again, I'm Michael Davis.
Bates the throw. Here's Das. Ooh, and after a chip off the defender, that actually becomes a difficult one to defend. Svoboda had it well in hand, though. Slow to get up. Again, a great throw. Handled by Das. Coming in hard. That's going to lead to a throw-in for Mountain View. Keeper's still holding her knee. It's already wrapped. I wonder if she was a little shaken up. Kind of fell awkwardly there as she collected it. It's number 16, Kim, working on Bates. Bates to throw. Newman. Here's Kim again. Working away on Newman. Crossing the field. Collected by Das, who clears it away. Svoboda carrying far, leaving her goal kind of exposed. Leslie looking for a quick counter, but nobody's there. Number 10, Lily McCulloch, to throw in. And they choose to switch out to Armstrong. Here's Newman, controlling the center. Das calling for it, but can't get an angle, so she works across the middle with her sister. After tangling up, Kim chooses to pass it away. That'll be a throw-in for Wesley. Bates to bring it in. To Das. Das to Das. Looking for an opportunity out front. Trying to rotate around. Back to Newman. She fakes a rip, passes back. Bates working away across the face. Over to Das. Looking for a cross here. Ooh, and it slips through. So Svoboda tries to handle it and gets a little loose. That's going to roll for a Wesley corner kick. Let's see what they're able to make of it. Das to take it. Newman very physical in the box these last few games, making her presence felt. Kim on Newman. Here's Newman. Can't quite get a piece of it, and that's going to roll for a throw-in for Mountain View. Substitutions of the game. Number 7, Leverett coming in for Mountain View. I'm going to do my best with these pronunciations, folks. For Wesley, in comes Unseo Kim. Gets tangled up early. We also have number 4, Michaela Richardson. Michaela's brother's doing very well in the boys' game. Bates to throw. That's going to be cleared away for a Mountain View goal kick. Wesley showing a lot of respect to Svoboda's arm. Who elects to play possession. Mountain View coach is calling go to her. Looking for a little energy. Wesley's got something here in the middle, but it's collapsing quickly. Excellent defense by number 20 from Mountain View. That's In-Hae Kim. Bates collects in the back. Both teams sensing some urgency here. Here's Newman driving the center, looking for a shot. She's got a left. That's cleared away well by Mountain View. Newman calling for it. Defended by Kim. And Bates steps in for a cheeky one from well out of range, but that sails wide right. Both teams getting their opportunities here. Here's Richardson driving. Tries to get across. Kim can't quite get a hold of it. Bates collects in the back. So far, Wesley controlling possession here. Mountain View definitely on the defensive. Forward to Richardson, who's got an angle in the corner, but cleared away well. That was number 20, Inhei Kim defending, but that's going to bring us to a Wesley corner kick. Looking for substitutions too. This is both Mountain View and Wesley. See who we've got coming in. Doss back in to take the corner kick. Her sister holding the center. Here's Newman. And it's over her head. Good positioning. Long throw in, covering a lot of real estate. A miscommunication has Wesley on the drive now. Over to Doss. Kim's defense, a real factor here. Really locking her players down. Bates to Bates. Bates driving, looking for an opportunity here. Has a shot. Svoboda was ready, but it ended up passing to the right. Each team really just feeling each other out, but so far looking like Wesley's controlling time of possession. See what Mountain View's able to respond. A few personnel adjustments. Armstrong defending, and she chooses to clear it away. Doss the throw, and switches for Bates. Look for a long throw here. Teams have started to figure out a long throw can be a corner kick here. Bates looking to cross. Doss on the goal line. Bates driving. Doss rotates well. Good communication by Wesley to switch like that. Cover responsibilities. Don't give Mountain View an opportunity there. Mountain View's defending very, very well in their man coverage. Svoboda to throw. Newman's on it to Doss. Doss crosses. Doss is there. Svoboda's on it. A light touch, but a dangerous ball right in front of the net. Here's Armstrong and Doss. Armstrong passes to Kim. Kim versus Newman. Kim breaks through. Kim's so strong. Armstrong and Doss tangling up. Here's number 8, Kim in the middle. Carrying. Stolen by Newman. Cleared away. We'd like to thank you for joining us from around the world. Lots and lots of viewership. We're so grateful. Thank you for joining us here at Bandung Alliance Intercultural School, and thank you to BICE for hosting this event. An excellent job, lots of vendors, high energy, and a real spirit of community. Thank you guys so much for supporting that. I'd like to thank the grounds crew who have really kept excellent conditions here. Our sponsors who have made so much shade available, always super important in these events. Bates to clear, Kim closing, passes away. Doss is on the other side. Looks like we might have something going here for Wesley. That's number 19, Kwan on the defense. But Doss is able to get across. Svoboda falls on it. Clearance by Svoboda. It's number 17, Alm trying to get underneath of it, but it bounces awkwardly. Leads to a Wesley goal kick. Wesley keeper Sua on. Perfect in this tournament. No scores on her. Throw in coming by number 15, Abigail Armstrong. Let's see how strong her arm is. After a bit of bouncing back and forth there. Calls for a goal kick. Again, I'm Michael Davis. If you don't like these jokes, feel free to email me. Cleared away by Abby Armstrong. Bates to throw. Calling for a quick pass. Doss can't handle it. Rolls out for a Mountain View throw in. A little miscommunication on the back. Here's Armstrong. Armstrong looking past Newman, trying to get Kim. Cleared away by Doss. That'll roll for a Svoboda goal kick. Both teams really being patient here. Neither of them seem to be too anxious or urgent just yet, but time is indeed ticking away as we come close to the end of the half here. Here's Newman from the corner. Gets a little bit away from her and rolls across the goal line. Here's Svoboda. They're looking for a counter here from Mountain View. Bates is on it, clears it away. High and long, Newman's under it. Takes a hard hit, came awkwardly off her face. She's holding her nose, seems a little woozy here. Probably need to stop play to check on that. Great show of sportsmanship here by Mountain View. So we take a moment, check in on Newman. Newman showing a lot of heart getting under that ball. There was a high lofter. Sun a factor, I think. As she got in under it, she seemed to lose sight of it. And then it came awkwardly off her face, which is obviously what's getting attention now. Unsung heroes of this tournament as well. Fortunately, we haven't had to use them too much, but the medical staff has been right on the field ready to go. There have been some bumps and bruises as happen with these tournaments, and they've been awesome responding to every situation. Thankfully, nothing serious. We're praying the same here for Newman. And she gets a well-deserved round of applause. She's helped to her feet, steps off the field for a moment. That'll lead to some important soul-searching for Wesley as their captain, lead scorer, and handedly one of their strongest kickers steps off the field. Let's see how they respond here. This late in the tournament, depth is always an issue for teams. Here's Svoboda bringing it out. Doss receives. And referees call for half. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Here's a word from our sponsors.
We would like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to all of our sponsors for making this year's IISSAC event truly exceptional. Your support has played a vital role in our success. Our platinum sponsors are Maybank and Kartikasari. Our gold sponsor is Cotabato Town Management. Our silver sponsors are Gracia Farmindo, Rumasakit Ibu Daranak Parayangan, Tiny Seed, Wahoo, TGM 99, and PICF. Our bronze sponsors are Love Pajamas, IEP, OCBC, Ascot Water Place, Bintamas, Permata Bank, and Chioda. Once again, thank you for your generosity and commitment to making IISSAC a success. We couldn't have done it without you.
Welcome back to our IISSAC Ladies Finals for soccer. Mountain View's going to kick us off. Wesley Captain Newman not able to make it back at the start of the half. Looks like they've slid Doss to the center and brought in Unseo Kim to take their left wing. We'll see how Newman's absence impacts the game here. She's really been a key player for Wesley, but Wesley's shown great depth throughout this tournament. No injury is well-timed, but if you have to pick timing, right before the half is a pretty good spot because it gives teams a time to adjust, see if players can shake it off. But Newman not able to rejoin us. Looks like Mountain View wants to take a shot right here off the top. It's number 16, Kim, having a rip there, getting tangled up in the center, looking for an outlet. She drops to Armstrong. Doss collects on the outside. Elects to come back with a pretty dangerous ball across the middle. Bates trying to clear it away. It's going to roll for a Mountain View throw-in. Both teams showing urgency here the second half. Mountain View really driving hard here. A long throw-in by Armstrong. And that one's cleared away by Wesley. Here's Kim Armstrong to throw. Here's Doss. Her sister calling for it across the field. That's picked up by Kim. Kim looking over to number 17, Alm, who collects. Bates is on it. Bates gets tangled up and falls. Both girls very politely making sure each other's okay in the midst of play. Here's a shot. Deflected away well by keeper On. That one was on goal. A dangerous shot. Here's Bates. Number 3, Kim carrying. Defended by number 10. Oh, cleared away. Armstrong's been a very strong defender this matchup, not giving anything away. Both teams really playing well. Here's Bates. Chippy one into the box. Kim clears away. Right to Doss. Excuse me. Yep, Doss. She's rotating to her right. Looking for an outlet. Can't find one. Defended well by Kim. Really eating up real estate. Over to Doss. Doss rotating to her left. And cleared away. It was number 16, Kim, Ji-Hoon Kim. Emma Bates to throw. There's Armstrong to receive. And bats it away hard for good measure. Great communication by both teams. Here at the announcement booth, I can hear lots and lots of calls of coverage. Communicating well. Obviously, great leadership on both sides of the ball. Great news, we have Aria Newman back in. I'm sure Wesley's excited to see that. Here's Doss. Passes back. Can't quite get it. A little miscommunication there. Cleared away. It was number 10, Seung Oh on the defense. Here's Bates. Olivia. Looking for a throw to the center to Doss, who collects. Doss back to Bates, playing possession. Here's Bates with a shot. Well left. Not really a threat. Keeping the keeper honest. Mountain View doing a good job of making sure that Wesley doesn't have an opportunity to turn around with the ball. Wesley really playing collection, and then they've got their backs to the goal. And it's really seemed to be a struggle for them to get that rotation around and get their eyes on the net. Here's Newman. Not able to communicate with Handas. Clearance by Svoboda. Great arm. Here's Bates driving. Olivia Bates driving over to Doss. Doss having a long, high lifted shot. Wesley showing some range with their shots here, but really nothing on net yet. Armstrong calling for Mountain View to collapse in. Truly trying to focus on the middle here. And it collects over to Kim, who has a shot here. Bates defends and deflects and clears it out. Svoboda calls it. Mountain View again calling in the middle. Come into the middle. They want to control the middle of the field. Or maybe it's a ruse, but they definitely are moving into the middle. Seyoung Oh getting tangled up here. She's to throw. And it goes right to Das. Das carrying. Her sister's there. It's a 2-on-2 situation. Das driving, beats her man. Looking for a cross here. Deflected away by Armstrong. That's going to lead us to a Wesley corner kick. Good communication by Svoboda and Armstrong. Here's Das. Low and hard. Easily cleared away. Number 17, Alm on it. Number 14, Kirk clears that one away. Leads us to a Wesley throw. Here's Bates. In comes number 3 for Wesley, Unseo Kim. She's the first to receive. Defended hard by Armstrong, taken hard. Kim holding her ankle quickly. Bit of a chippy play. Contact with the ball was definitely made, but Kim is down. Great sportsmanship by Armstrong. Been so strong in the box. And Kim is up. A little bit of a limp. Referee calls for a corner kick. Michaela Richardson to take it. And she puts it behind the net. Crowd calling for energy from both teams. Number 8, Seo Kim collecting. Excuse me, Yeon Seo Kim. Here's Armstrong. She's calling for deep, deep. Here's a long throw. Trying to get it in the middle. Bates clears away. And she'll get another chance at it. Mountain View substituting. In comes number 7, Leverett. Bates, and it rolls through for An, who collects easily. She clears it up to Das. There's Newman, again with their back to the goal. Newman getting very physical here. And elects to clear it out. That was Leverett showing some life there for Mountain View. Here's Leverett again, looking for the inside. She had Wen in the center. Here's Newman, driving hard. Kim collecting. Newman collects, and a pass back to Bates. Eyes upfield here. Here's Bates driving the center, looking for a shot, taking a left maybe. Trying to work her way back across. Well defended by Kim. Good strong play. Kim wisely elects for a throw-in instead of a corner. Here's Bates, going for the quick throw. Bates having a hard low one, but it's just left. Batteries always die at the most exciting points of game. Never met an audio-visual person that didn't believe in spiritual warfare. Here's Newman driving. Kim clears it out. The entire audio-visual table just said amen. We're crossing across. Here's Das. Newman's got a chance here. Kim defends and deflects well. Newman looking back to Das. Das collects, driving across, has an opportunity as well. She takes it. There's Kim deflecting away. Wesley showing lots of life here. Bates defending well. She's carrying. Up Wesley's left. Newman calling for it in the center. Das on the back side. She lets it go back to her sister, playing possession. Smart play. Both recovered very well. Here's Das working across to Newman. 1-1-2 there. A little miscommunication. On collects that one. Changes her mind. Here's Das. Mountain View calling for a press. That's number 10, Seung Oh, driving. And passes back to Armstrong, who collects. Deflected off Das. That's going to lead to an Armstrong throw-in. Both teams playing so well, you just wonder, is it going to be something chippy? Is it going to be something rough that leads to our first goal here? Here's Newman. Wanted a call there, couldn't get it. Svoboda calling for composure and calling them to compress into the middle. Clearly that's the game plan here. Here's number 16, Kim driving. Has an opportunity, but Bates steps in and clears it away. Kim shaken up on the play. Bates still carrying. There's Das. 3-on-3 situation, but Das isn't able to reel it in. Rolls out there. Number 16, Kim's back on her feet, little shaken up, holding her right hip, but still in play. Armstrong working Das. Das deflects it away. Crowds are getting restless as we come into the final 3 minutes of our match. Rules of the finals: there will be 1 5-minute extra time, followed by kicks if we go into overtime, but both teams showing some urgency now. Armstrong throw. Newman collects. She's got an opportunity. It's a 3-on-2 situation. She's in the center. Deflected away by Kim. Kim's defense so solid throughout this tournament. Kim on Bates. Bates with a great L-turn. Driving the sidelines. There's Armstrong to meet her. Here's Das in the center. Number 8, Seung Kim collecting. Newman to Das. Armstrong to meet her again. There's Newman and Das. And referee calls for the half. And that'll lead us to overtime. Referee to give some instructions here. Five-minute overtime. Sudden death. As soon as a score is made, it's over. Both teams game planning. This announcer would love to be inside those coaches' conversations to see what their game plan is. Both these teams playing very, very well. Not leaving any opportunities on the field for the other team. started blowing across the court. Hasn't really been a factor, but it's definitely making it a bit cooler for our teams. Wesley takes the field first. They send out Bates, Newman. We also see Unseo Kim, as well as number 4, Michaela Richardson. Mountain View yet again showing preparation for Newman's hard kick. It's always been a threat, even from this range. Svoboda calling for wall formations. I apologize, I misannounced. It is not sudden death. We'll play the full 5 minutes. Here's Armstrong driving. Clears it away. Bates looking for Kim. Referee calling play on. That's going to lead to a Bates throw. Bates to Kim. Bates with an opportunity here. Clear. Drives the line. Looking for the inside. This is a great steal by number 17, Jaden Alm. Here's Newman. Left foot. And Svoboda's on it. That was a dangerous one. Kim was there. Svoboda jumps on it well. Great opportunity for Wesley early. Svoboda clearing long. Bates carrying. Looks for Newman in center, who's got an opportunity here. And the Mountain View defense closes quickly. Bates on the outside, lifts it high over the net. Hey, what's our... I apologize, I misannounced. We actually have 2 5-minute overtimes. This is the first. because we're in the finals, there will be 2 5-minute overtimes leading to shootouts if we don't have an answer till then. Again, neither team scored on this entire tournament. Here's a throw-in in the box. Newman trying to clear that one away. Bounces off of Alm and leads to a goal kick for Wesley. Here's Bates. We have Das on the right and Das on the left. Das crossing across the left. There's Svoboda cutting off the pass. Another dangerous play across the box. Defended by Svoboda. Bates to Das. And Das chips it out. Number 19, Quan on the defense. Here's Armstrong. Newman to Quan. Das pursuing on Kim. Very physical play there. No fouls called. There's Bates, Newman, and Armstrong getting in the mix. You can see desperation on both teams here. Both teams playing with more intensity. 2 minutes left in overtime before our second overtime. There's Alm. Das is on it. There's Bates. Emma Bates taking. And Alm batting it away, keeping it in the Wesley half. But that'll lead to a Bates throw. We're seeing substitutions from Mountain View. Kim stepping off. In comes number 7, Leverett. Kim to throw. Alm. Cleared away by Das. Here's Armstrong. Calling for the throw. Expect a long one here. To Kim. Long. And it goes right into the hands of goalkeeper On. On now to throw. Doesn't like the throw. After tangling up with Armstrong, Das clears it away. There's Alm again collecting. Newman's there. Bounces around a bit. Both teams showing some fatigue here. Last 7 minutes of their season ticking away. There's Bates. Playing around a little bit too much in the box. Wesley sideline not liking it. And her sister Bates carries it out. Here's Armstrong calling for the throw. Expect a long one here. Great opportunity for Mountain View in the last minute of first overtime. It bounces in front of the net and doesn't connect. And there's Das to clear it away just as the referee calls for the end of our first overtime. That'll lead us to a second 5-minute overtime. Referee calling for a simple switch of field. Teams grabbing a quick drink as they can. Like I said, quite hot here on the campus. Some cloud coming in overhead. Might get a quick shower. Right when it matters most for these ladies who have worked so hard throughout the season. Referee calling. Mountain View shouldn't be taking a break here. Pushes them back out onto the field quickly. Again, neither of these teams have been scored on through this entire tournament. It cannot end that way. Let's see if we're able to do it in second overtime, or if we're going to go to kicks. Someone will score. Here's the kickoff. Mountain View playing possession. They've got an opportunity right in front of the net. Das steals away that hope. Mountain View sidelines charged up, trying to encourage their girls. Here's Kim to throw. Kim to Quan. Doss tangled up with it. Quan trying to work her way through. Newman clears it out the end of the gold line. That's going to lead to a Mountain View corner here. They've got the wind in their favor. If they're able to get under it, it might create an opportunity here. Armstrong in from the defense. Trying to push in. Cleared away by Bates. Kim was there and lifts it high over the net. Chippy, but not dangerous. Doss tries to collect that one from Svoboda. Ulm is there. Lets that one through. Here's Svoboda. Keeper on, really pushing her team now. Calling for some pressure. There's Newman. Able to rotate around. Passes off to Doss. Doss is there. Covered by Ulm and Armstrong. There's Newman. Elects to play possession with the Bates sisters. Armstrong calling for it. A bit of miscommunication there between Armstrong and number 10, Seong-oh. Doss to Newman. Newman collects. Trying to get herself turned around here. Newman driving the left. Right in front of Doss. Svoboda jumps on it, preventing disaster for Mountain View. Clears it away. And that's going to roll for a Wesley throw-in. Great intense matchup here. Bates to Doss. Here's Doss on the goal line. Crossing across. There's Svoboda. Again, cutting off the other Doss sister. There's Newman. Carrying. Doss takes it. Creates a bit of good communication by Mountain View, who switches their men really well. Good communication by both teams, but especially defensively in coverage. Emma Bates to throw. Doss is on it. Covered by Kim. And Doss pushes it out the back line. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this season for these ladies. And we'll go to penalty kicks. Here's the throw from Svoboda. There's O, and she's not able to collect it. Here's a throw in by Armstrong. She wants everybody in. Cleared away by Newman. It's so great to see Newman back, really holding down the center for this Wesley front. Armstrong throw again. Bates is there. A good effort there by number 16, Ji-Hoon Kim, but that was well right. Here's on again. Mountain View now playing the press. Number 8, Yeon-seo Kim is in. Doss tries to collect that one. Just slips past the line. Here's Ulm to throw. Coach from the sideline calling for a big throw. There we go to Armstrong. Doss driving on Kim. Crosses across. Dangerous to Newman, but it's just past where she's at. Wesley showing some offensive spark here. Getting some opportunities in front of Svoboda, who's just been rock solid. Not merely defending the net, but cutting off lanes. There's Armstrong. Armstrong playing forward now. Armstrong to Kim. Armstrong's got it on her left foot. Tries to have a take, but Bates is there to meet her. Armstrong coming again with her right now. There's to Kim. Collected by Quan. There's O to Armstrong to Ulm. Ulm crosses across to Leverett. Tries to get a piece of it with her left. Now to Armstrong again. Bates clears it away and ends that series. Svoboda stepping in on it. We've got 1 minute left to play in overtime, and here she comes, stepping out of the box, trying to create an opportunity, but really just comes back to Bates. Now we've got Doss. 2-on-1 situation, lots of space for Newman. Deflected away by the Mountain View defense. Now we're getting chippy between Leverett and Das. Tangled up together. Das trying to drive the Wesley left. Working her way back across the goal line now. Trying to cross to Newman, who's got a left foot. And Svoboda's there to stop it. A great opportunity for Wesley. Svoboda clearing it up to Bates. And that'll end our overtime, second overtime for our ladies IISSAC final. What an exciting game by everyone. Can't say enough about both teams' defense going completely unscored on throughout the tournament and leading to a final of penalty kicks. This will be a real test for Sua An of Wesley, as well as Nadia Svoboda of Mountain View. They're shooting from about 7 meters out, so it's very, very close. Makes it very, very difficult for these keepers. Teams deserve a lot of praise here. They've played so well throughout the tournament. But it has to end. There must be goals. Rules for these penalty kicks: each team will get 5 penalty kicks. If that doesn't decide our winner, we will add more. Going across the court, it'll be to the shooter's right, the keeper's left. Small gusts, but perhaps a small factor. But again, the range is so close, probably not a big factor. Being so well disciplined throughout this tournament as well. I've noted great communication, especially from the defenders, making sure that they're covering their responsibilities, keeping formation, communicating well. Coaches deserve high praise for preparing these ladies. In the field, this is it. The final moments of the 2024 soccer season for these teams. One small rain cloud threatening overhead. Wesley electing to switch out keepers. And here we'll have Number 5, Olivia Bates, taking the goal. Svoboda and Bates. I know I'm supposed to be professional. You couldn't pay me to stand at that distance and let somebody kick at me. You couldn't. It's so close. Really tall order for these keepers. Whew. Team for Mountain View stepping up. Ji-Hyun Kim lining up on Bates. And a fantastic stop by Bates. Hard low to the left, and Bates gets in front of it. That's a great heartening shot for Wesley there. And Bates is going to step up and have a kick now, right on Svoboda, straight off of defending. Olivia Bates puts it in the top right. Not much Svoboda could do there, well out of reach. Perfectly placed shot. Here's number 15, Abigail Armstrong. She's got a great leg. Lining up on Bates. Harden to the left. Bates jump to the left. Armstrong shot to the left. Harden low. Goes right into the back of the net. Here comes Emma Bates stepping up now. Svoboda asking Bates not to stand behind the net. Here's Svoboda on Bates. Harden to her right. Svoboda reaches for it, but it's just out of range. Svoboda making the right choice, but Bates placing it well right into the bottom 90. Here's number 17, Jaden Alm, stepping up for Mountain View. They need this one. Alm on Bates, switching sides. Has a great shot on the lower left. Bates not able to get there. Well placed shot. Harden low. And up for Wesley, we have number 6, Mahima Das. She's played so well throughout this tournament. Lining up for a right-footed shot on Svoboda. And Svoboda gets a piece of it, but isn't able to stop it completely. Bounces just to Svoboda's left and in. A nice hard shot by Das, pushes it through. Here's number 10, Seyoung Oh. Lining up on Bates. Right up the middle, nice and hard. Bates jumps to her left and isn't able to get a piece of it. We go on to number 2, Ananya Das. Lining up on Svoboda, who really needs a stop here. A light touch to the top left, but buries it out of range of Svoboda. She made the right direction choice, but when it's placed that well, there's not much a keeper can do, especially at this range. Svoboda lining up to kick now. Svoboda on Bates. Svoboda's been golden this whole tournament. These are the first goals she's had scored on her. Here's Svoboda. And Bates gets the stop. And that'll be Wesley with the win of the 2024 IISSAC season. Well played, both teams. And Olivia Bates, the hero here. 2 key stops In penalty kicks, so hard to do at that range. Rightfully and obviously emotional. Well played by both teams. An excellent effort by Mountain View. Can't fault them one bit. But it's Wesley who takes the tournament and takes the banner. Making a tunnel for their girls. Absolutely amazing sportsmanship here. And the Mountain View boys also making a tunnel for their girls, encouraging them. Fantastic show of sportsmanship.